Alright, so here today we actually got a new updated tier list finally from the homies over at Pride so we can check that out and see what they came up with. Again, this is a site that does a lot of testing and listens to a lot of community feedback on how they place units. So today we'll hop over there and check it out. I'm super curious on how it looks, so if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's hop over there and check it out. So we got the tier list here. Keep in mind they also published a sort of notice or some sort of message on what they ranked up and what's the different changes. So I would recommend to kind of hear those things before you look at the tier list and be like, oh, this is disgusting or whatever, right? Let me share it with you. Let me jump into it again. So first, let's go through everything. They do have a change log over here, which they can describe. So first up, Data Zahard was moved up from S to SS after they fixed his bug with him removing team shields instead of the enemy ones. He also does a lot of damage and is used to carry when you hit his EQ plus 20 or plus 30 is a huge power boost, so keep that in mind. We have Anima over here. She can keep the main carry or stall tank alive for a very long time, and her energy recovery passive makes her great with Yihua, which is the new character, right, who has energy gain issues. That's pretty cool. We have Strategist. I don't know how to say these names, bro. His ultimate can win you a battle on the spot if he places it right. We have over here the newest character, which is definitely an S tier character. I was not happy with how they placed her originally. They said A tier. I was mortified. Her heals and barrier are really good, being able to carry or keep up the carry or stall tank alive for a very long time, and she's also a red attack buffer. She pairs great with the newest carry, which is Hua, the red character, right? We have Rachel over here, which dropped from S tier to A tier. She's still a great CC/DPS hybrid. The recent meta shifted away from her and relegated her from first team material to second or third, as the current top tier carries don't need grouping that much, which kind of is true, right? So we'll zoom in a little bit here and then kind of inspect this tier list. So first, they're maintaining that Evan is just the only SS tier yellow character. Okay, they're keeping S tier for Bam, Hats, and the newest character. Also keep in mind how these tier lists work, or how this tier list works specifically. There is no ranking here. It's in alphabetical order. So Bam, Hats, obviously, you know, B, H, Y. So it doesn't work how it's ordered. It's just, they're S tier characters. They're simply S tier characters. So keep that in mind. But for what it is, I don't know. Genuinely speaking, Evan is great. They're going for support, right? Same way character, let's do it, which is true. Evan is going to be on top there. Wang is a very good character, so I mean, yeah, I agree with this. I think that these three are on a different tier than Wang. Wang is still great, but they are on a different tier. Again, it's not in order, so obviously it's not saying that Hats is better or Hats is worse, or Bam is better or Bam is worse. It's just saying that they're on that tier. But for what it is, this character is definitely an S tier character. I would argue SS tier. She has pushed my ult account so freaking high, it's not even funny. Like, Evan could take you so far. You still need a carry to absolutely decimate, and this character doesn't really need any support other than a tank, and she's killing. So, in my opinion, I'd say she's an SS tier character. She's broken, bro. But that's what it is. Purple doesn't have one. They are saying that Anima rose to the kind of top over here. We do have this over here also. And then we also have over here Lightning Spear. So we have this one. We have Endorsi, we have Karaka, and we have Rachel. So Rachel dropped, which still is true. Endorsi is A tier. Arguably, you can say S tier. Endorsi is very good also, in my opinion. But yeah, Karaka, they kind of get subjugated over here too. Sadly, that's the case. But as you get more dupes, he really does make a pretty decent comeback, right? Red tier, 100% she's SS tier. I would argue she is SS tier also. I'm going to argue that completely because she changes the red category, making it kind of viable to run different characters. But again, let's say S tier. Definitely Evan Kill. Like, remember, in the future, this character is going to get better and better as more red characters release, which clearly you saw this. Yellow category stacked. Blue category and purple category need a little bit of help here. Green has pretty good characters. Yuri, Zahard, and the healer is pretty good. I question the green category, but we'll come back to that, right? Viola's placed over here at A tier. It's true. He's not too good because he's a very squishy unit. And it's like, on one account, I pulled Data Mass, and then I blew through all the stages. On one account, I pulled Viol, and I just toileted out. I couldn't do anything. I had to replace him. He really isn't the best, but he definitely does a lot when he does get some dupes and he gets a little bit of survivability. So realize it takes him time, but he will become a very good character. And all the care endgame tier lists say that he's the best of the best of the best, right? Because he's very powerful with all the dupes he gets. So whale unit, but he's a good unit at a whale status. We have Yellowy over here. We have Yeah, I would say that, again, for the most part, I agree with this part here. Yeah, these characters I really can't get working at all. Over here for the blue category, Datamask is just on a league of her own, which is true. Hatchling gets placed at A tier, which a lot of players are also saying that Hatchling is one of the better characters. So I don't know if the testing was done exactly, but Hatchling is pretty good, all right? Some things, if it's kit, kick into RNG, but I sort of agree with that. Quaint is also placed here. Yeah, these ones are not the best, so they're going to be placed pretty low. Keep that in mind. For the green category, Zahard is just built different. I don't know if you know this. If you do pull Zahard, he was originally very kind of put low on a lot of aspects. It was because he was bugged also, but there were also people that just weren't using him properly. Once you actually use the guy, he's a very good character, okay? And for not having that many dupes, he is deadly. He is very deadly. So, as you can see, we have all these categories with SS tier characters. Hua is the only character that's SS tier that doesn't have an SSR plus next to her, right? It's just SSR. Still, I would argue, you know, I love Hats. Hats is a great character and a very great carry. I would say she is SS tier, bro. Or S tier, right? I would say above. Again, I get why they're doing it, but definitely she can hop up there and be a little bit present there, right? But for now we'll leave that. Over here, we do have Insightful One doing pretty good. Yuri, actually, if you didn't already know, when she gets a lot of dupes, she becomes a top tier contender. I don't know if you know that, but for now, I'll agree with this placement. We have Blooming Flower placing over here. We have the Healer placing over here. And then we have Love and Eden placing over here. So, for the most part, I agree with a lot of the stuff placed. Some things I could definitely argue for. But, I mean, it's a good idea to get in your head that everyone who says Evan is up there is correct. Hua is up there is correct. Hats, what is it? Yiwa? I don't know how to say her name, bro. Yihua is how you say it, apparently. But you see these categories, these are definitely the top tier characters. Anima, definitely. We're still waiting for an SS tier purple character and blue character being, you know, an S tier. We need these categories to get filled out. It's definitely true that the 3 characters from the start of the game launched over here, then the character over here. So the categories that were already stacked got the most love, but the categories that are kind of in need of some spots are kind of waiting. So hopefully up soon. We do have purple or blue or green characters rolling in because it's needed. Trust me now. They need a little bit of help here, right? If you want to run like a full mono purple team, it's not working. A blue or a green team, it's not going to work. There's not really too many options in those categories, all right? So for the most part, you let me know what you think about this, if this site has gotten things together, or if they're completely incorrect. You let me know down below what you think about it and how you would place these units. With that really being said, that's really all I got for you here today. So again, comment that down below. Let me know what you think. And with that, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace out, enjoy. For the most part, a lot of it is accurate. Maybe I'd change a few things here and there, but I think that they've nailed it a little bit, yeah? Yeah. All right, take care. Have fun.